Back to the centre, clearing ball into space. Even numbers at the contest. Well gathered. Now handball comes in favour of Evans, but it's chopped up again by Banfield. He gets written into the ground.
Just gone over 5 minutes in this first quarter here in this qualifying final.
Banfield marks in the back pocket. Likes to go down the line to a contest. He's from out with the numbers. Going back there was Nomlatu and Van Rooyen. Nomlatu used the body to keep Van Rooyen out of it. Unable to dispose of it effectively. Handball out into space. Forced the turnover. A grubber ball along the ground. Locked in on centre wing. Great pick up by Banfield. Able to get the kick away up towards the forward side of centre. Great pick up on the half volley there by Cox. But Claremont will repel, and effectively Banfield was able to mark this one on centre wing. Charlie Banfield, of course, had a couple of opportunities on loan at the West Coast Eagles, including his debut against Peel Thunder a few weeks to watch out for. Van Rooyen and Nomlatu. Nomlatu won front position. Good tackling. He's out of bounds on the full. And so Claremont will have a chance to surge their way towards the forward 50. And a vital opportunity this will be. They haven't had it in their forward 50 a lot in this quarter. Only one real entry. Spots up Curtin. Goes for the big leap.
2 goals separates them at the moment. Nomlatu, his full athleticism on display there. The kick was smothered though. Banfield been thrown into the middle. His kick also smothered.
In this first quarter on the EGT scoreboard, 4-0. What a start for the Sharks. Claremont, can they get one just before quarter time to spark some confidence back? That is not going to help. We'll be thinking the opposite. He's enjoying this early run. Gathered there by Nathan, wrapped up in the gang tackle. We'll have a ball up. Good program they've got over there at Aquinas College. It was a great story about one of the schools as well, being led by Steve Malaxos as well in the paper during the week. It shows the importance of school football.
In the first quarter, coming through at Jermaine, quick kick comes out. That won't be 15. The mark was dropped anyway. Banfield will cop a high free kick. Charlie Banfield probably a bit beyond his measure. He says, come towards me, I need a target. Ignores a couple of leads short. Then goes more to the pocket. Interesting ball coming over the top.
Waiting down in front. Unable to take clean possession was Gale, but recovered nicely on the second attempt. Gets it off to Banfield. Banfield sweeping handball. Asks a lot of brawn, but he
goes on. Tucked in towards the boundary of the forward pocket here. Great tap, Cox, hand pass. Banfield sits underneath it. They want to keep it in. Tried to go to his brother. A bit too much though.
5 out of the 6 goals being kicked to the left-hand side of the ground. And another centre clearance could be coming Claremont's way. Handball ineffective, however. Grills into space. Asked a lot of it. About 15 metres out from goal. Both rucks miss it. No one went up for it. Whistle is sounded. There's a free kick. It's going to be a free kick for a throw. It's going to go Claremont's way, and they've got a chance to string 3 goals in a row. East Perth last week. But can he bring Claremont to within a goal? He does. Beautiful kick by Banfield, and the Tigers are within a goal as we have hit the first 10 minutes of this second quarter.
That was dried up in that first quarter, perhaps. Van Rooyen off to Banfield. Tries to go again to his brother. Good enough there to Gale, so the State 18s members combining, and likewise here to Banfield. Banfield gets straight up. He knows he's got brawn. Now this will suit a player, rather it's... So Nomlatu doing the ruck duties there. Here is Banfield. He copped a high one, not the first time he's got around the neck. First the ball. Wants to go in the direction here. Lead back to the smallest of margins. Curtin's going to do the ruck work in there. Couldn't quite get to fist to it. Banfield with Sander. Banfield, impressive effort to get on the boot in the first place, but can't register a score.
He had the one touch today, but can he steady things for East Fremantle? That one's just checked to the far side, and it's chopped up by the Tigers on the last line of defence as we enter the last minute of this first half.
Claremont just trying to settle things down a little bit. Banfield, how about the pick up there from the big man? Got it on to his fellow teammates. Dawes, Banfield's had a first half to remember. Can he take that into the second half? Charlie Banfield is putting the Claremont Football Club on his back at the moment. I think it might say. So the Sharks back into the lead by a point. Watson Banfield. Yo, level here at Rebo Fitness Stadium, just like they were at the main break. Nomlatu. They're saying hold it in. Some thrillers here in 2025 at multiple levels in the WAFL, or WAFL W as well. The Colts, their time to look at what Harper Banfield's done in the midfield. Artemis goes with Willis. O'Brien. Hand pass out there from Duplock. Braun puts his head over it. Banfield on the left foot. The Claremont players outnumbered, but Jermaine did really well.
Run right. A 5-goal to 1/3 term. Nomlatu got the palm down. Banfield got the hand pass away.
High ball. Where are the flyers for Claremont? Staying down. Watson crumbing there. Banfield.
EGT scoreboard. EGT WAFL Colts finals underway today. Great mark over the top, Banfield. He's done all he can to keep Claremont in the game. It's his 24th disposal. That's a lovely ball laterally now. Claremont finding their way back inside that forward 50, but they had to retreat a little bit. Curtin and Sander now against each other in the ruck. Curtin got the palm down, falls into the hands of Evans. Evans got taken in the tackle. Play on, says the umpire. Hanson Nahoy, great persistence. Here comes the Banfield. Slams it onto his boot. They'll contest about 15 metres out. Going up Jennings Hopkins. He's taken a great mark. Van Rooyen got a fingertip to it. Sweeping handball over the top to accommodate Willis. He combines with his teammate in Banfield. In fact, that's Duplock, I should say. Claremont with a goal in this final term early on, and then Wood responding. Chance for Banfield. Got dispossessed.
Who've not looked out of place. Ormerod in there with Van Rooyen. And when you consider it as well, I mean, yes, Claremont are going for 3 in a row, but they've only got 4 premiership players out there from last year, so it's not like the previous group where a lot of them, you know, stayed on. Going into the ruck here now. Clock continues to run. Curtin nudges his opponent out of it. Tries to go off to Banfield. Banfield eventually, umpire gave him.
Thanks Fremantle have all but booked their spot in the second semi-final. Claremont,
that might be all they can only ask for at this stage. Clarkson down there. How about that mark there by Charlie Banfield? He's probably been best on ground, perhaps even in a losing side. You could argue his ball not the best though. The elevation on the mark too much. Jennings Hopkins runs his full measure, then kicks it up towards Banfield, who's drifted forward.
His teammate in Melody. Melody, that is not a good kick. And juggling that one after 3 attempts, no mark to Summerall, and taken high was the Claremont player. And the free kick will go his way on half back.
Over 30 possessions now for Charlie Banfield. 2 goals to match that as well.
And that's albeit a lone hand, so to speak, in the losing side. Rivals doing battle. Down to the last 30 seconds now. That kick to a contest. Banfield going for the big mark once more. They will go on to the second semi-final. And they did it in dominant style. They've won this qualifying final by 25 points, 11-9, 75.